The worst thing you could possibly do as a woman is marry the wrong man. Marry the wrong man. Because the society pressures women to marry. This man was reminding this woman that your priority is in the kitchen with your kids instead of waiting at the other side and congratulating her and allowing the kids to congratulate her as well. He decided to wait before the finishing line so that he can distract her from her goal. I'm glad that she kept her focus and she kept on going, because why? The worst thing you could possibly do to yourself is marry a person who reminds you that you should not aim higher, that all of this should not be your main objective, that you should not be more than a mom, because immediately you become a mom, that is your entire career. I realized one time that I was not ready to have kids when I had a sound of a baby in the taxi. This baby was crying, and this baby irritated me so much so that I really wanted to move out of that place. Like, I could not imagine myself with that irritating sound. I still say irritating, and that keeps on reminding me that I'm not ready to be a mother. I'm not ready to mother someone else because I'm still mothering myself. I am still nursing myself. And knowing myself that I can switch off like this anytime, and a baby is a lifetime commitment, I won't be really able to commit myself to motherhood fully. But to be married to such a man, a waste of time, a waste of energy. And you would find someone who's like, if you're not devoted to me like a religion, like your religion, I don't want you. You should be committed to me. You should see nothing else above me. You should want me to be happy, and I should want you to be happy as well. What stops him from doing what he likes? Don't know. And the fact that he was also shocked by the fact that she did not stop to hug her kids in the middle of a race. Like, he was even baffled and shocked that she did not stop. Like, weird.
Everybody knows that friend that doesn't mind being your friend as long as you're not winning more than them. Some of y'all are married to those people that as long as you're doing good enough, they don't want you to do too good. They don't want you to do anything that they themselves don't feel like they can accomplish. And when you do it, they're going to find a way to try to sabotage you, because that is what that man tried to do to his wife. He tried to sabotage her, and he tried to do it in a way in which that it wouldn't look like a sabotage. It just looked like he was trying to like get his kids to give his wife a hug. But you could have literally done that on the other side of the tape. Literally just a few yards over. You could have had those kids waiting at the finish line.
What?
At the other side of the finish line, so that when she crosses the finish line, she can hug her kids. Instead, right before this lady is supposed to finish her race, you put her children in her way while she's running. So not only are you a fucking hater, it is unsafe. It's unsafe. Because she's not the only one on the road, and while they are her kids and she's concerned for their safety, so she's going to make sure that she moves out of their way, there's no guarantee that everybody else in that race is going to do that. And then he has the audacity to be standing there like after she runs past him, like he's baffled that this lady would continue the race. What was your expectation? Was the expectation for her to literally stop
Hug the kids?
a marathon to hug her children so that people can then surpass her? What was the end goal? What was
the
like,
reason?
that is some hater shit.
What was the reason?
That is some hater shit. And the fact that she did not even take a second to look back lets you know she knows he's a hater. She knows she's married to the op.
Jeff here. For context, this is a marathon, and this lady is about to win. And what does her husband do? He brings her two daughters before the finish line to have them congratulate her mother problem here is that the finish line is only a few meters away. All he had to do was do it but pass the finish line.
Exactly.
It was as if he was trying to ruin her moment in one of the most conniving way.
Using the kids.
By using her own children. By some kind of sick way, I believe. Trying to remind her what her priorities was. But ironically, all he really did was show us the obstacle she had to go over to win that race. That moms can achieve anything they want to do, no matter the obstacle you put in front of them. I'm very proud of this lady, and congratulations for her win. She clearly deserved it. Yeah. I said what I said. Much love.
She's married to the op. She's married to the op and she knows it. You know the type of person that you marry. You know. It's not that you don't know. You hope that they do better. They don't. It gets worse after marriage. That's something that you should know. And after that, their DNA gets passed on to your kids. That's something you need to keep in mind as well when you just marry because you want to be married. Your DNA incorporates his DNA with yours and creates a baby. What do you think your kids are going to be? One of your kids are going to take after him. But there's another thing. Is
anyone else just incensed with murderous rage when they watch that clip? We can only assume that that is the mother who's winning this marathon and the husband is there waiting, right? And he's like, oh, do you know what would be really beautiful is if this race that your mother's been doing for the last 2 hours, if just before she goes to cross the finish line first, that you run out to say, well done, but do it like 10 meters before the finish line. Is this weaponized incompetence? Like, is this man fucking delusional? Because I watch this clip and go, that's an abusive relationship. What fucking moron would do that before the...
I am shocked. Like, that video shocked me. Like, it bothered me. It surprised me. I've never seen... I'm lying. I have. I've seen it. So you know the type of man you marry. You know the type of man you marry. It's not that it's by coincidence you don't know. You know the type of person you marry. Be it a female or a woman. You know them. You know how this type of person feels about you and your achievement. You know your friends. You know them. You just hope for better. This thing, being isolated so much has done this to me that I'm selfish. Like, I wouldn't give a damn about anything else other than me. It's bad. Probably is bad. But I've been selfless before and I've seen what it did to me. I've been selfless before. Now I'm like, I'm nursing myself. Not through dates, not through anything, just through working through myself. Because there's just so much to work through myself, really. Because this woman just taught me that there are people that you really need to go over and prove to yourself that you can do it. That was the obstacle that she needed to overcome to get to the finish line. Really. And I will be surprised if I hear that they're still together. I don't think their marriage or whatever it is, it will survive that ordeal. But anyways, you can let me know your thoughts in the comments.